Demons aren't some chaotic monsters running wild, they are terrifyingly constrained entities, utterly beholden to Christ's authority. That realization fundamentally changes how you look at what's happening in your world right now. For centuries, we accepted vague notions of darkness, but looking closely at Scripture tells us something precise. The battle isn't abstract, it's real, visible, and deeply structured. It raises a huge question for so many people today. How do you reconcile believing in a benevolent God while completely dismissing the very possibility of a tangible enemy? For a long time, the rush toward psychology seemed to sweep aside anything unquantifiable. Complex pain got neatly filed under mental illness, and the specialized work of dealing with otherworldly intrusions faded. But here is the pivot point: skilled practitioners have seen evidence that goes way beyond textbook diagnoses. Modern science strains to categorize things like psychosis, and maybe that gap, that space where our definitions fail, is exactly where these preternatural forces operate. They don't break physics, but they certainly push the boundaries of normal human experience. These entities, technically called preternatural, sit in a strange middle ground. They weren't born like us angels and demons received instant, infused knowledge of everything created. Because of this, they react differently than a confused human brain would. Where a person processes data slowly, a demon gives off instantaneous, definitive answers. And trust me, I mean definitive. We've heard them discuss nuanced theology that blows the minds of anyone untrained in the subject. But knowing they are intelligent doesn't mean they are omnipotent. Their actions are dictated by their fixed nature, their chosen path, and critically, by permission. Nothing happens unless Christ explicitly allows it. One case perfectly illustrated this. An entity attacking a woman's leg actually admitted that Christ restricted its intrusion to that small area. Think about that level of surgical control. Even seemingly random assaults are orchestrated maneuvers within a grander framework. And watch how they fight. Most of the damage isn't brute force smashing windows, it's insidious sabotage aimed squarely at your internal landscape. They weaponize your emotions and warp your imagination. Imagine being able to see your spouse through a lens tinted by manufactured resentment, seeing faults where there never were any. That's tactical warfare waged inside your head, aiming to fracture connections piece by painful piece. Every demon seems to carry a signature, a particular bias or natural law connected to its spiritual makeup, letting experts pinpoint exactly who they are dealing with. Now let's talk origins briefly. These fell creatures started as part of the highest order of heaven, endowed with perfect wisdom. Pride led a segment of them to reject obedience, choosing selfish will over divine instruction. That choice sealed their fate, binding them forever to malice. Their purpose, distilled down, is active opposition to good, truth, and beauty. They twist perception so you can't judge reality clearly. This brings us to prevention. You can't defeat what you refuse to acknowledge. The gateways open through grave transgression, yes, but increasingly, they slip in through sheer vulnerability, profound trauma, unchecked disorder. Add to that the relentless onslaught of digital culture, the easy availability of content designed to addictively distort morality. The avenues multiply daily. Obsessive tendencies, addictions, chronic dissatisfaction. These aren't just chemical imbalances anymore, they are exploitable weaknesses waiting for a focused strike. Ultimately, awareness is armor. Know that whatever pressure you feel, whatever irrational fear grips you, ask yourself, is this coming from unresolved guilt? Or does it present as a sharp, sudden disruption totally divorced from your conscious decisions? Real healing starts when you stop treating shadows as simple stress reactions and begin discerning the architecture of the unseen war around you. Check out Profile for podcast summaries.